Hello guys, welcome yourselves back to another video. It's been a little bit of a while since I've done one. I keep feeling like I'm saying this a lot in my videos recently and I feel really bad about it, but I'll explain some things later on today. But the main subject for this video here is to thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. So I never ever thought that we would get this far. I'm still blown away by 1,000, believe it or not. I'm still like wow, like a thousand subscribers. Just like wow, it's just like, and now we're at this point, and I'm like, what the, holy shit. And yeah, I'm just really blown away by it. I'm really grateful. I'm really just very thankful to you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. But like I said, we'll talk about some things coming and reasons and stuff like that to why things are the way they are. But that's towards the end of the video. So, 2,000 subscriber special, is that what can I do? It kind of coincides with a video that I wanted to do a while ago. I was going to do something completely different for 2,000. I had no idea what, but I wanted to do something completely different. But never really got around to planning anything, and I've updated the setup since the last 1,000 subscriber special video. So we're going to be doing an updated room tour today. We're going to go around, just show you some of the things that have changed. It's not like a great deal, but it's cool, and I want to show it off. I'm not gonna lie here. I love my setup now, and I really want to show it off to you guys. And I'm very happy about it. But yeah, so with all that said and done, let's crack on with the room tour, updated room tour, and then we'll meet back here where we're sat at the moment, and we will talk about things to come, why videos have not been consistent and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a minute. I'm guessing you guys are here for the updated room tour. Starting off, we have me in front of the beautiful mirror here. It's a very dirty, disgusting mirror, which I probably should clean at some point, but I never ever use this thing, so like I'm just on the bottom of my priority list. But anyway, yes, room tour time update, and you can see all the things that have changed. You can probably see some things in the mirror behind me. I probably should have tried to block those out, but yeah, spoiler alert. Lol. The very first thing, so we're going to start here. We're just going to pan our way around the rooms. The first thing you can see is my door, and it's got a suit on it. There's a reason for this suit, and I'll explain it after we do the room tour. But yeah, so I got a very nice fancy suit there. I might actually, do I put it on or do I not put it on? Really think I was going to do a 2,000 subscriber special and not put this on? I didn't actually plan on putting this on, but you know, I saw it on the door there and I thought, you know what, fuck it. 2,000 subscribers, definitely worth doing this. So, there you go. There is the suit. I'm not wearing any socks or shoes, but that is that. I'm actually going to take the jacket off, and I'll probably change back into my other stuff before we do the end of the video. So there we go. Looking very fine. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. You're here for the room tour. So let's continue. There's the door, which you saw a minute ago. So the only thing that's really changed from the last one, if you guys have watched it, if you haven't, go back and check it, and you can compare it, see what's changed and what hasn't changed. I did have a load of games here though. Like I had 2 stacks of games. I got rid of my PlayStation 4 though, so that's diluted itself quite a bit, and now I've only got my PS3 games and my Blu-rays, some books, and yeah, Blu-rays and stuff like that, because, so let's quickly run over here, no more spoilers. So I've got my PS3 down there, and I've got my TV, like that was in the last video, so that's not really a showing off spoiler thing. But yeah, so I basically stream everything off of like my PlayStation. Basically, there's like a media platform thing on there that I use to stream everything, and the main reason I kept the PS3 was basically because of the media remote. Like this thing is absolutely awesome. I don't like the PS4 one, and the PS4 controller. I don't like having that on the bed, so PS3 over PS4 for media stuff. But yeah, so that's why that is there and whatever. And I never really play either, so it made more sense to get rid of the more expensive one. But anyway, so going around, new things, nothing really, candle, blah 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 blah, games. We got a 3DS. This is awesome for laying in bed and just playing games, or if I'm on a travel journey somewhere, or just anything like this away from home and away from the computer where I can just chill out and just play some games. Absolutely ideal. Still got my iPad down under there, which reminds me I need to cancel the contract on it because it is up soon and they will charge me every single month unless I cancel it. Blu-ray, toolkit, Legos and Minecraft and stuff like that. Oh, this is what I want to show you. This one here, my salt and pepper shaker. It's Do Rabbit's doing it. It's amazing. I got that in New York. I could not pass that up. It was so cool. We got a New York Yankees ball from there as well. Can't go to New York and not get a Yankees ball. That's insanity. So I got that one there. It comes in a nice little case as well. I got that from a souvenir shop. I've also got some cool bits on my bag as well, which I'll show you. We got a New Yorker little magazine cover thing there. Adventure Time calendar for this year. It's Marceline. That's my favourite Adventure Time character. What's next month? Finn and Jake and Lady Rainicorn. Awesome stuff. I got some certificate stuff up on the wall there for work. Some more posters up above there. We got a basketball here, which I've only just started playing basketball actually. Haven't even been playing properly, just basically going down to a court and shooting some hoops with a work friend. That's our physical fitness for the summer, is we're going to try and play some basketball. Just try and get outside in the sun a little bit more because we're both kind of indoor gamers. My notepad. This is super handy playing games. Just writing down notes and just ideas for videos. Like I've used this for ages. I think back here we got some H1Z1 stuff, like some video ideas in there, but H1Z1 turned out to be a piece of shit. So none of them got made. I planned for loads, but I just never did anything. I'm actually going to sit down in my chair while we go over this. But as you can see, we have a setup, and you can see me there in the webcam. So I just finished doing the intro bit and stuff. And yeah. So first thing we've got is the boom arm for the Blue Yeti. Not sure if I had this in the last video. I can't actually remember. But yeah, so there's that. Very cool thing. Basically just it's spring loaded, sits in the corner there, and when I need it I can just go yep, pull it in front of me, adjust the height, adjust whatever I need to do, like angle, whatever, swivel, just everything I need to do, it does it, and it's just so more convenient than anything else. I can just swing it out the way, like I can swing it around there, play with the dials on the back. Just so versatile. It's the best thing that I've ever bought. It's a thing for lazy people and I love it. Next thing we've got is the Astro 840s. These are a new addition since New York as well. I actually bought these over in America because they're a lot cheaper than buying them here in the UK. Well, not a lot cheaper, but they're definitely slightly cheaper, and I had some spending money left over, so I thought I'd treat myself. We also got some custom caps for these, which is really cool. We've got one with the YouTube logo on. I've got another one like this with a hole in it for the microphone there. And then on the other side, we have the Bashful Brit Minecraft character, which is really cool. I absolutely love those. I got those for Christmas off a very special somebody. Got some nice black coffee on the go there. I know typically, stereotypically, I should be drinking tea, but I do love a good coffee. And I really should not be drinking out of Starbucks mug because I do not work at Starbucks. I work at a different coffee house in the UK. But yeah, so I definitely probably shouldn't be drinking out of a Starbucks cup. But I love their cups and they're very awesome. And I've had that for years actually. Before I even started making coffee, I've had that. So that's my go-to coffee cup. laying down on my desk here, we've got a battery block, which I normally always take with me everywhere, just in case. You can never ever have too much juice. I've got a nice big chunky pint glass here. Whoops, hockey puck stuck to it. Just for water or juice or anything like that. And I've got my hockey puck down there, which I'm using as a secondary coaster because my coffee one has the normal coaster, which makes sense because coffee stains worse than anything else in the world. Setup wise, we now have 1, 2 and 3 monitors, and we've got a very, very nice monitor stand for them as well. So it's all at eye level height now, whereas before it used to be like the bottom of the monitor is now here. It used to be like down here. It was horrible, like angling down. My neck would kill after a while. But now it's all level in my face and everything is good and gravy. We also got a Logitech C920 webcam, which is what I recorded the intro and the outro to this video on. We've got a shitty Logitech keyboard still. This is the very last, same one that I had last time. We upgraded to a Protoscore mouse because the last mouse is a piece of shit and it broke. Well, it's not a piece of shit, it lasted like 5 years, so I'm pretty impressed with that. So we went for Logitech again. Cable management wise, actually, I know like my cable management's pretty bad with the mouse and the keyboard and the speakers, but there's not a lot I can do there for the time being. But for monitor cable management, I think I've done pretty well, if I'm honest with myself. And behind the desk as well, it's pretty well cable managed. Got a custom PC thing down there, and yeah, that's everything for the top of the desk. The main upgrades is down here in the bottom. So if I sit back here, you might actually get enough light in there to be actually see things. But yeah, so we've got, it's really hard to stretch in a shirt, fucking hell. We've got a 980 Ti down there, so get a little bit closer in on that one. So yeah, we've got, oh actually we've got some pretty good lighting. So we've got a 980 Ti graphics card in there, which I'm really, really stoked about. It's a really, really nice card. And I definitely noticed some improvements from the 770. We've got a Corsair H100i water cooler on top of a Corsair 6700K i7. I said that? Did I say that? I don't know. i7 6700K overclocked to 4.6 gigahertz on all 4 cores, which is really, really cool. We got a new motherboard. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it, but it's the Maximus 8 Ranger, and we've also got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. We also put a new 500 gig SSD in there. We put a 2 terabyte hard drive in there for recording onto. I can't remember if that was in the last video or not. I don't think it was. And then obviously when I built the computer, we had a terabyte and a 250 solid state for programs. But yeah, so that is the bulk of the upgrades in there. That's where all the money has gone into pretty much. But yeah, I've definitely noticed an improvement, and it was definitely due an upgrade, and it was definitely worth the upgrade in my opinion. Up here we've got an external hard drive and the mix amp for the A40s, and I just feed the cable through the clamp for the boom arm, which is pretty cool. We've also mounted the switch box up on the top here, so it's easily accessible from the back there. Plenty of space in there, but it's out of the way sort of thing. Out of sight, out of mind, unless I need to look at it, which in that case I just get under the desk. Not too big of a problem. And also another addition. There we go. I turned it off by the remote control. Normally I'd do it by the switch, but yeah, we got some LED lights, man, and this thing is unbelievable at night. It looks so cool. So we got strip goes under there through the cable feed, illuminates the back of the desk, comes back through that cable feed and illuminates under this side of the desk. And I tell you what, gaming at night is the best thing ever now. Like, it's so good. And then I've just got like the power cable runs around the back there. Turn that off, and we got the infrared thingamabobber there, if you'll focus in. There we are, so I can just point it wherever, whether I'm laying in bed over there or I'm sat at the computer, I can just change all the modes there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of it really. You can kind of see my reflection in there. Beautiful me. And then going around, we've got obviously the TV still, which I showed you a minute ago. We've got 2 PlayStation controllers down there. My laundry hamper in the corner, obviously my bed, where all the magic stuff happens, like sleep. We got the PS3 down there, which is just balanced on top of my graphics card box. And yeah, I really need to get a TV stand as well. That's a Corsair case box. If I ever had to rate Corsair, I'd go buy their boxes and say they're freaking fantastic. That thing has been sat on top of that for 1.5 to 2 years. And this is not a light TV. Like, it's a pretty fucking chunky TV. I probably should wall mount it, but I don't know. Laziness. But yeah, like, that box has held the weight of that TV for like the past 1.5, 2 years. Now that I've said that, it's probably going to fall down, but yeah, it is. But so far, so good. Corsair, love your boxes, if anything else. But yeah, so I've got the bed, obviously, where I sleep. And then we've got my nightstand, where it's some drawers in it. Obviously, drawers over there with all my clothes. This is sort of like underwear side of things and just general bits and bobs. We got this really cool Pac-Man nightlight, which I absolutely love. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping at night, so like when it goes pitch black, so I turn on like a little nightlight. I know I sound like a little kid there, but I sleep better with a nightlight on. Like, it's just one of those childhood comfort things. You feel safer with a nightlight on. And I got a really cool little Pac-Man one for Christmas, which I'm really, really happy about. Turn off. Yeah. And then I got my little Pikachu, always guarding me every night. Absolutely love him. And then we got my 2 remotes and just stuff. Yeah. And then down here we've just got a bin, a jumper, and my boat lock, and then my bag. This bag goes absolutely everywhere with me. And I'll tell you what, it does show a lot of my personality on it, and that's one thing that I love about this bag. So first thing we got is Yoda. Yoda's just chilling out there. He actually lights up as well like that, so it's pretty handy. Like, if I ever get stuck in a dark situation, I've got Yoda chilling out on my backpack. Up here we've got my Subway badge, which I worked at Subway for 2 years. I got my Domino's badge. If you focus in, that'd be fantastic, which I worked for 1 year at. I got a pin from New York, another pin from New York, and another pin from New York. I couldn't resist. I didn't know which one to buy, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy all 3. American flag, obviously, New York City for 1, and then just a general little tiny New York one with a little apple for the O, which I really, really like. And then here we've got the Call of Duty pin. I believe I got this at a game festival, actually. Same with this one here. I got these 2 at Eurogamer. This one, I can't remember how we got this. I have no idea how I got that, but I think it might have been with a pre-order or something. But I won a Call of Duty tournament at that game event, so that always reminds me of that, which I really, really like. And then we were at a demo talk thing at Eurogamer about Witcher, and they gave us that as well, which is really, really cool. And that turned out to be Game of the Year, Witcher Wild Hunt. Really, really cool game. I didn't really sink too much time into that one, but it's a really, really cool game regardless. And yeah, that's pretty much the last thing I wanted to show you, was just that little bit of my bag. And we circled all the way around back to the mirror. So, all that said and done, I'm going to get the suit off, put it back in the bag, hang it back up, and yeah, we'll continue on the rest of the video and just explain some stuff and things to you guys. Okay guys, so welcome back. We've seen the room now, we've done a room tour. As you can see, things have changed. I'm going to go over a couple of things. The very first thing that I want to go over is the suit on the door. That one over there. The reason I have that is because, unfortunately, I have to go to a funeral in the next couple of days. I'm not sure exactly when it is. I don't know what I've done with my hair there. But yeah, so I've got to go to a funeral in the next couple of days. It's kind of sucky, but it's one of those things that I've had to deal with. It's the very first funeral or like death that I've had to deal with, like somebody close to me, at such like an adult age. Like the last funeral I went to, I was like 8, 9 or something like that, and I kind of didn't understand. I didn't grasp the entire concept of what it meant and stuff like that. Like I was still quite young, I was still quite naive and stuff like that, and I just didn't understand these things. But now that I'm a lot older, it hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. It's quite a good close family friend. Basically, my dad's best friend passed away the other day. He was our next door neighbour. He was there the day that I was born. And I've known him my entire life, and unfortunately he passed away 89 years old. So he went pretty strong, went for quite a while, but he passed away the other day, unfortunately. I got a call from my dad, and I've got arranged to go up to London and sort everything out with him and stuff like that. So yeah, unfortunately it's a really sucky situation. But it is what it is, unfortunately. So that's one thing that I've been dealing with. Also, work has just been a bit crazy mental at the moment. But that's about to change soon, so don't worry about that. Don't want to go too much into that just because I can't. But yeah, so some things are changing there, which will hopefully free up some more time for some videos and just take some stress off of me and stuff like that. I can give you guys a basic overrun of it. I was like a key holder supervisor at my job. I've stepped down now to basically a level where I don't have to give a shit. I don't know if I can say or not, but basically I feel like I pretty much got screwed over. They seem to have had it out for me, and I just got to the point where I was like, you know what, it's just not worth doing this. I'm just going to step down and just take it easy. Like, it's not worth, like, the pressure and the stress that was on me, it was not worth it for what I was doing. Like, not at all in a million years was it worth it. So I've just gone, you know what, fuck you. I've stepped back down, and I'm going to stay down. I'm just going to stay where I am at the moment. And I'm pretty happy with that. Like, hopefully it'll give me some more time for some videos and stuff like that. I just turn up to work, do my shit, and go home, and I don't have to give a care in the world after that. So I'm pretty happy about that. Well, not ecstatic. Like, I did want to make a career out of this, but now I absolutely love my job, and I really, really cared about it. But now I'm at a point where I'm just like, you know what, fuck you. I know that's not the attitude to have, and I don't condone that attitude to anyone else, but I've gotten to that point. I work my ass off as much as I can do. Like, I've made a couple of mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes though. But I made a couple, and they've basically just as soon as I do something wrong, and they're trying to find it on me and just like fucking crucify me for it. So I've just gone, not worth the shit, basically. So there's that. At least you guys kind of have a little bit of an insight. I'm not going to go too much more into it because I don't want to get into any trouble. I don't think anyone from work watches these videos. I fucking hope not. Like, the thing is, like, this is such a different life to the life that I live, if that makes any sense. And I want this. It's really, really hard to explain, but I'm going to try my best. So, YouTube, one life. Work and rent and shit is another life. They are separate. They are completely separate. They do not coincide with each other as far as I'm aware. Some of my friends know that I do it, like Clip Addict. We're both real life friends. He supported me from the very beginning with my YouTube channel. But he's a very, very close friend who, like, I want in, like, every aspect of my life, like work life, general life, social life. He's a really good friend to me. YouTube, again, very, very good friend to me. Both sides of my life, he's one of those people that I want there on both sides. I've got another couple of other people. Another guy that I'm actually going to be doing some videos with, also called Chris, so it might get a bit fucking confusing. But yeah, so you've got him as well. He knows I do YouTube. He's really, really cool as well, and we got really, really good chemistry, so we're going to do some videos together, which is going to be really, really cool. But he knows about it, and he's like a really, really good friend in real life, so again, they're going to like coincide and cross over. I'm not too bothered about that. But as far as work friends and work and all of that bullshit goes, that's over here on this side, and YouTube is over here on this side, and they're completely separate. Whatever I do on YouTube, I don't discuss in real life. In my work life, that's a completely separate aspect of me. I'm pretty similar, I think, in cross-reference. I think I'm a little bit more withheld and shyer when I'm out in public and stuff like that, and in social situations. Whereas where I'm sat in front of a camera at home alone, it's a little bit... It's not as daunting. It's not like I don't feel like there's that much pressure on me. And there's people who subscribe to the channel, people who like me for me, and I know they like me for me. Whereas when I go to work, those people are stuck with me. So they kind of don't have a choice whether they have to like me or not. They kind of, for professional reasons, have to get on with me. Unfortunately. So, like, it's really, really hard to explain, but like my YouTube life, I prefer that so much more. It's just a lot nicer environment. Obviously, I still get dicks who are just going to be like haters. There's always going to be people who hate on you. But the glory of the internet is you can block these fucking pricks. So, there's that. But for the most part, like I said, this is a completely separate life. I can't even remember where I was going. I'm getting completely off topic now. And I treat it as separate. It's nothing to do with whatever goes on outside of this room. But yeah, so drafting back to the beginning. So that's why I haven't been uploading. I haven't been consistent. Also, I was playing Project Ozone, if you guys remember, and the world got corrupted and a lot of items disappeared, and I got really pissed off, and I was just like what the fuck do I do? It comes to an abrupt end. Everything is gone, and I'm just like, what the fuck do I do now? And I just couldn't record anymore, and I had to give up on the world. I have some videos still recorded, which I considered editing and then just putting out there, but the fact of the matter is it's gonna end abruptly anyway, so there was nothing I could really do about that. So I was just like, fuck it, cut my losses here and just stop doing the series. I probably should have put a video out saying, yeah, look, I'm gonna stop doing the series, like I fucked up. Because it was on my part, I fucked up like big time, unfortunately. So there's that. That's the other reason why the videos haven't been consistent, because they were pretty consistent with Ozone up until that point. Yeah, and then going from there, I've been playing Feed the Beast Infinity Skyblock with Clip Addict. And that's just generally us fucking around and having fun. It's a really, really grindy thing as well. It's not something that I really, really want to record or think I would have much fun recording. So there's that. And yeah, so modded wise, I keep saying this every single vlog that I do. Well, I don't know how many I've done, but I think I've recorded like a shit ton and just not done anything with them. But every single video I've done, I've said like, oh yeah, 1.8's coming, we'll do modded videos then, and we'll do tutorials and spotlights, and that's still the plan, but the plan is fucked up. So basically, there is no 1.8 mod packs anymore. There's still Feed the Beast Unstable one. There's still some, like third-party ones. But all production on them has halted. As far as I'm aware, it's just stopped. The last news that I heard from Feed the Beast team was they were going to be working on Infinity Skyblock, which is now out, and then they were going to be working on an unstable 1.9 pack. So basically the port from Minecraft Vanilla 1.8 to 1.9 is very, very simple and easy, and there's not a lot of code to change apparently. Obviously it's going to vary from mod to mod how easy that is. But a lot of mod developers have gone, fuck it, port it straight to 1.9, and then we're just going to go run on 1.9. So I have no idea when it's going to be coming out. I have no idea when we're going to be able to start a series on it. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to do tutorials on it. And unfortunately, that's the shitty situation that it is. I have no idea. And I want to tell you guys, I want to say, yeah, this is the date that they're going to be coming. This is the date that I'm going to start doing tutorials. This is the date I'm going to start doing spotlights. I would love to say that, but there's no definitive answer yet. And the reason is, like, there's some of the mods that are 1.9 now. I could do spotlights on them. I could do tutorials on them. But they might not be the final versions. Until it makes it into a pack, I'm kind of hesitant to do shit like that. Because basically, if it changes and I did a tutorial and then people are like, oh, it doesn't fucking work. And then I'm just like, because they changed it, they updated it, and just fucking bullshit, basically. If they update something, then that's the whole fucking tutorial fucked. And I'd have to do a brand new one like I did with Thorncraft 4.2, except nothing really changed except me. Basically, like, my very first Thorncraft 4.2 tutorial was absolute bullshit. And I've accepted that, and I've gone, yep, that was really, really bad. I looked at it, and that is why I went back and did a revamp. And I did get a lot more love off of that one. And I'm glad that I did it. Like, that set me in stone. I'm just like, yep, tutorials is what I want to do. I'm happy with that. People have given me some really, really good positive responses. Obviously, again, there's some people who are like, you talk too slow and stuff like this. You take too long to explain things. But that's my teaching method. So if you don't like them, there are plenty others which will do it in like 5 minutes. Whereas I'll take about 15 to 20 and I'll break shit down for you, like, properly, so you can understand it. Not just a tutorial that you can follow, but a tutorial that you can understand. And that's where I take pride in my tutorials, is I do it to a point where you can physically go and explain it to somebody else. And I think that's very important. Like, if you have a friend, there's no point all of your friends watching one video. You might as well watch one video, and then if you're on a server with some friends, you can then explain it to them, because I've explained it to you as best I can. And that's kind of what I do in my tutorials. Some people don't like that. Some people hate on me because of it, and they're just like, this is too long, you talk too much. A lot of other people love it. So, you know, you can't please everyone in the world. And yeah, that's that. So, getting back onto topic, 1.9 is going to be the new pack. Everything is going to 1.9, and as soon as 1.9 comes in and there's packs like going together, like I will do tutorials, I will do spotlights, I will do a let's play, I'll do all of that shit as soon as there's stable stuff. I don't want to start 1.10 for 1.9 to come out in the next month and be like, oh yeah, let's just fucking nuke that server and start all over again, because I don't like doing that. I like to invest a lot of time into shit like this. So I like to be able to be like, yeah, 1.9 pack fresh off the block. We're going to spend like the next 3-4 months making videos on it and just recording and just building on it, because that's what I want to do. But anyway, all that said and done, that's the direction we're going in. I'm going to step a little bit more away from the Let's Plays, which is what I've been trying to do, and step more towards the tutorial side of things when things stabilize and calm down a little bit, if that makes sense. And I think that's everything I have to say. So, once again, just to end the video off, thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. You guys are absolutely fantastic, absolutely awesome. You guys make my day every single day, and I will reply to all of your comments after recording this while it's rendering. While I render this video that you're watching now out, I've gone back and replied to any comments that I've missed, because there's like 15 that I've missed in the past week. The past 2 weeks. I feel really bad about it, but I will get around to it. It's just a time thing where I want to sit down and take the time to respond properly But yeah, so thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have yourselves a very fantastic day. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see all your beautiful faces in the next video. Goodbye.